Okay. And maybe I'm starting. It's funny that you feel lighter in one area and then you actually feel I feel lighter in another area.
Yeah,
So
because
okay,
everything's connected.
yeah, I've wrestled with feeling guilty
Okay.
a long time. That is slowly starting to go away. It when stuff slowly starts to go away, is it my job just to now focus on something else? I feel guilty about things I shouldn't feel guilty about.
Okay, so we'll explore guilt, but your job is to always focus on what feels good, right?
That's it.
That's it. But, if something wants to surface, if something wants to come up, if you have an experience that triggers guilt, you still want to acknowledge that emotion because that emotion is your guidance system. It's trying to tell you something, right? It's trying to tell you about a perspective you're practicing. And that's why that belief tree process is so important. Because then you want to use that process to identify, okay, what's this perspective I'm choosing that's pulling me out of alignment, so you can then shift it and release it and let it go so that it's not creating wobble and anchoring you out of alignment anymore.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people have this belief that, when a negative emotion surfaces, you should ignore it and turn away from it. And it's much more powerful to say, okay, what is this trying to tell me about me, so that I can shift that belief and release it once and for all, so that physical reality will no longer reflect the circumstance that triggers that emotion back to me. So let's talk about guilt.
Yeah.
So for you, how strong is that guilty feeling? We'll use this belief tree process.
Okay, so I'm going to say that the past few weeks, past few months, that guilty feeling, I have started to release it. So I'm going to say I'm about a 5 in the middle of the road. I do tend to tug a war on things, and I think that comes down to being committed to this too.
Okay.
Because I feel that getting better. I feel not tug a warring so much.
Sure. So first, let's use that probing question again. First thing that pops in your head, I feel guilty because...
probably comes out I probably did something wrong. I don't know.
Okay. So because I did something wrong. Okay. Do you think out of the 7 billion people on the planet, there is somebody on this planet that never in their whole life have they done something wrong?
No.
So should everybody on the planet be walking around in this constant state of guilt?
No. And I'm a really pretty damn nice person. So I think it comes from an old childhood, something that happened that I felt so guilty about. And if I see the same circumstance on someone else, I think, oh my God, well, that's nothing to do with you. So why I keep putting it on myself?
Yeah, and that's good awareness to have, because whenever another circumstance triggers an old emotion, it means that you've still got that emotion kicking around in your emotional baggage somewhere. So that's a good thing to recognize. So you're very self-aware, but you want to let that go, because if that's kicking around in your emotional baggage all the time, that's impacting, your ability to find easy alignment. So we want to deal with that.
Yeah.